All right, little gym friends, it is time for us to do our full body three today. So our first of our full body three is going to be one of my favorite ones to do, especially with these little guys, is going to be our back Whoopi Dues. So for this, what I'm going to do for back Whoopi Doo is they're going to be sitting in your lap. Easiest way to do that is to sit in a pike with your feet out forward, parents. You're going to make sure that this part of your arm where your bicep is going to be on either side of their face, and you're going to grab on their thighs here, either above the knee or on the upper thigh, anywhere along there. It's going to be really easy to grab. And we're just going to roll them back over us so that their feet touch behind our heads. So I'm going to scoot forward so I don't hit my hand or anything on a box. So we're just going to roll together. All right, little gym friends, are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Woo! And they're going to land behind you on the floor just like that on their feet. Make sure you got a good grip on them so that they don't fall over when they land. Some of them will like to land on their knees, and that's totally okay. If they're not feeling comfortable on their feet, they can land on their knees as well. All right, little gym parents, a couple of fun activities for our second full body three is going to be for us to do some upside down activities. A couple of my favorites are going to be to practice that handstand like we did at the beginning. So where they are going to be down with their hands on the ground like this, and you're going to lift them up, holding their thighs or their hips so that their hands are directly under their head and their shoulders. That way they're practicing being upside down just like this. Another fun one that we can do is the one like we did last time where we're doing any of those swings or hangs upside down. So that fireman carry can be a good one where they are backwards over your shoulder. And one of my favorites is to practice like that back bend. Only on this one, especially if you got a taller beast, you're going to have them go backwards over your leg. So you're going to have them lay with their back on your leg, have them put their hands toward the mat or the floor behind you so that their hands are going to touch as you are holding their legs and helping them roll over your leg. Just like that. It's going to be a little bit harder if you got a little bit of a wiggly beast or bird, but I think these guys are up to the challenge. Now the last of our full body three is our rock and rolls. This one's going to be a pretty easy one. So we're going to be sitting in a tuck with our bug, bird, beast, or super beast in our lap. And you guys are going to be holding onto them and make sure that when you are going, you're making sure they're really secure. We're going to be rolling back and forth, kind of like we're a seesaw and they are sitting on top. So it's just going to be a roll back, just like that, a roll and back. We want to definitely make sure that we are getting that backwards and upside down motion for them. It's going to work really, really good on a lot of moving that inner ear fluid around and making sure that they are getting stabilized with their equilibrium. All right, little gym friends, thank you so much for doing my full body three activities with me today. We are going to do our ball activity. So parents, this one's going to be a little more interactive with you. There's going to be two things I'll need from you. You're going to have to stand like you are the goal so that they can kick the ball between your legs. And when you're done with that one, we're also going to make a hoop with our arms as well. You can either do an upright one like me, or you can do a sideways one for them to shoot through. And the music's going to tell us when we need to change. All right, little gym
It's
friends,
soccer time,
let's do it.
everybody. Mommies and daddies, open your legs wide,
Ready?
make a big
Parents, feet
goal,
apart.
and see if your child can kick the ball through your legs.
There you go.
Ready.
A nice goal for them so they can just shoot it right down the middle.
Kick that
All right,
ball.
little buddies, it's your turn to kick the ball. Can you take it in front of you and kick it
that
forward?
ball. Kick that ball.
Make sure you guys are keeping an eye on if they're struggling a little bit with the kicking. You can hold under their arms to make sure that they've got a nice kick going with whichever foot is their dominant foot or their favorite one.
Kick that ball.
Make sure you're keeping those feet apart so they can
That
pull
ball,
forward.
please.
Ready, little buddies? Kick the ball.
Ball. Kick it through.
Good
the
job.
goal.
Thanks for
Kick
kicking it. Can you try again?
Kick that ball.
Good job. That
Kick
is
that
great.
ball.
Nice. Take
Kick
it.
that ball.
You ready?
Kick
going.
that ball. You're the best
Good
soccer
job.
players ever. Now we're going
right.
to play basketball,
Switch to that
everybody.
basketball hoop, parents.
Parents, hold your arms up and make a big circle.
In front of you or to the side.
Shoot that
The
ball.
sideways one is going to help you keep
Shoot
them
that
good in space.
ball.
You got a really strong arm.
Shoot
Beast
that
with
ball
super
into
beast.
the hoop.
This forward one, especially if you're sitting down, is going to be pretty easy for the little ones
Ball
as well.
into the hoop. Shoot
All right, girls,
that
can you
ball.
try to shoot the ball into the basket? Can you try to throw it into the
Shoot
basket?
that ball.
Let me see. Thank you for showing me your big, strong throwing arm. Nice job.
Shoot it high.
Can you try it again?
To the hoop.
Good
Shoot
job.
that
That's
ball.
great. Keep
Shoot
going.
that ball.
Throw the ball.
Good job. Keep shooting.
Keep going.
Shoot that ball. Thank you. The
Thank
best
you so
basketball
much.
players ever. Thank you so much.
All right, Little Gym friends, it's time for us to do some bubbles today. Thank you so much for doing our balls along with me. I know I had lots of fun with it. Are you ready to do some bubbles? Parents, for this one, I'm going to need you guys to make sure that you are blowing bubbles that are going to be hitting their toes and their back. So for this one, you might need a little bit of an assistant. And if you guys have an automatic bubble blower, that's going to be even better. For this one, you guys are going to be making sure that they are either hanging upside down or laying on their belly with you picking their feet up, or they can lay on their back with their feet up in the air, anywhere that they're going to be either upside down, backwards, anything like that for bubbles. All right, little gym friends, are you ready? Let's blow some bubbles. 1, 2, 3. There's the bubbles. Can you get them? There they are. Can you get them with your toes? Get the bubbles with your toes. Get those bubbles with your toes. Oh, I'm going to get them with my belly. Look. Oh, they got me. Can you lay on your belly and let the bubbles fall on your back? Parents, this is going to be a good one. If your little kids aren't feeling up to wearing a shirt today, this is going to be a fun one for them. And you know, sometimes they just don't want to wear a shirt. That's totally fine. You can just blow the bubbles and let them fall on their back. They're going to love feeling the bubbles on their back. All right, little buddy, stand up and get all those bubbles. Can you get as many as you can? Get all those bubbles. Last bubbles. Can you get them? All done. There's a couple more bubbles left. Look, I got one. I got another one. Can you get the last bubbles? Oh, they're all gone. Thank you for popping bubbles with me today, little buddies. We're about to go into doing our closing circle. Are you ready? All right, little gym friends. Before we do our song for closing circle, we're going to talk about what you guys can do outside of our little class today, which is going to be anywhere we're doing upside down or backwards, hugs and cuddles. That's going to be a really, really fun one for them. So that rock and roll is going to be really good for hugs and cuddles because they're going to feel really, really close to you. Or that back Whoopi Dues. I know a lot of the kids in class love to do the back Whoopi Dues. They're a lot of fun. Also, for our full body 3, you're going to want to work on doing those rock and rolls, the back Whoopi Dues, and doing any of those upside down activities. So anywhere that they're going to be with their feet over their heads is going to be really, really good to work on being upside down and backwards. Now for our little fun activity song, we're going to do the Grand Old Duke of York. So for this one, it's going to be really, really easy for them. We're going to have them sit with your feet out in a plank. They're going to sit on your legs, and when I say up, we're going to move them up on our knees. When I say down, we're going to move them down. And when I say upside down, we're going to roll them in a back Whoopi Doo over your shoulder. Okay? All right, little gym friends, are you ready? Let's all do our song, The Grand Old Duke of York, together. 1, 2, 3. The Grand Old Duke of York, he had 10,000 men. He marched them up to the top of the hill and marched them down again. And when they were up, they were up. And when they were down, they were down. And then he marched them halfway up. They were neither up nor down. He marched them to the left. He marched them to the right. Then he marched them upside down. Oh no! What a silly sight. Thank you guys so much for doing our song today. I love seeing you guys all go up and down and upside down together. Parents, before we do our goodbye song, make sure that you guys get out your storybooks to go into story time right after we are done with our circle. So remember, it is going to be either a favorite book or if you have a book that talks about going upside down or doing something backwards. It's going to be a really good story for them today. All right, little gym friends, are you ready to sing our goodbye song? I'm not. I don't want to have to go, but I will see you guys soon when we get to go back to the gym, okay? Let's all clap and sing our goodbye song together. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, everyone, please clap your hands and sing along with me. Bye bye, gym friends. We'll see you soon. See you soon. See you soon. Bye bye, gym friends. We'll see you soon. Bye bye, gym friends.